Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to show you something I did over time actually, and then was able to finish it off last weekend. So what it is basically is when we moved in here, there was no gutter on the workshop. Now this is a 2-car garage, but it'll never see a car on the inside of it. I took it over as my workshop. What you are looking at here is a gutter that runs all the way across from one end to the other. Down on the ground where you see the Queen Anne bricks stacked, and that's my rooster Roy. What you see down there is my wife's herb garden, and we just put it in last year. Now it's wintertime here, so there's a few things growing, but mostly it's suffered the ravages of winter. The problem with not putting a gutter up was we noticed when we first put the herb garden in that the rain just fell right off the roof and just completely trashed the herb garden. Everything that was back in there was just getting total rain on it. So then I had this bright idea of maybe putting a gutter up and doing a water catchment system at the same time. So I did that, but I put a short gutter up and then put a barrel out to the end. Down at the bottom of the picture you can see there's a funny angle there. I put a barrel there and put a water catchment in there, and it worked fine, but it looked terrible. It also wasn't catching all the water. So what I ended up doing was I took that down, and then last week I put up went and got a couple of more pieces of gutter and a few more parts, and I extended the gutter all the way out. The other mistake I made with this was not having any screens over the gutter, which if you might be able to see in this picture. Let me see if I can zoom this in and show you where the screens would be. Yeah. If you look at the very top there, you might be able to see screens across the top of that gutter. And was key because leaves got all in it and stopped it up and all that good stuff. So needless to say, it was not very effective. So by putting this extension on the gutter, making it full length to the workshop, and then being able to put those screens in, it really worked out well. Now what I did over here with the downspout is, as we walk over here, was I put up the standard downspout here, as you can probably see, and then there is this little deal right here, and it's called an OT water catchment system, and they're available online. And you cut the gutter a certain length, or cut the downspout a certain length here, and you insert this thing in, and it's got an extension on the end of it where you put a hose. Now in this case, it's a 1.5-inch hose is what I have. I don't know if you can buy these in larger or smaller sizes, not sure, but it is a pretty cool deal there. Then you go on down to the bottom, and you see where I just downspouted and then vents out. Now this OD system here that's kind of cool, and if I remember correctly, it was like 20-30 bucks. And it's really cool because the water drains down and it defaults to the spout that the hose connects to the barrel with. So it defaults to the spout. But when the barrel gets full and the water backs up, it then starts running down through the gutter and out. So that's really, I thought it's very simple, but it's very ingenious. So after I connected this, now that is the other rooster, Petey. So once I connected the hose, connect it to this barrel, and that's just a fitting on there. And this barrel's a 55-gallon food grade barrel that I bought from a guy. A local sells them for, I don't know, 20-some bucks a piece, $20 a piece maybe. And you put that fitting on there, because you got to cut a hole in the barrel. And this barrel has a top on it. Now it's rained. It rained last night, so this barrel's already got a lot of water in it. just from last night. And there's a rubber seal around the lid on the inside, and it prevents water from debris from getting in. Roy, what are you doing? Okay. So I'll pause this for a second and walk around and show you the spigot, or actually it's called a hose bib. Okay, here's just a little gratuitous chicken shots here from our small 14 bird flock that is running around. That's Roy. He's the king rooster, and him and Petey both have been doing plenty of crowing this morning. So I'm moving over here, and what you can see is this hose bib. It's just a pretty simple affair. Put on with some gaskets and some, I guess it's pipe dope on the inside. It can't show it to you on the inside, but I may have a picture I can embed in the video. So that's basically what happens, and then water comes out. In fact, since I have some water in here, I may just turn it on. There you go. Water comes out, and yes, it's slow draining, but it's water catchment for emergency situations. If you've got some sort of water filtration, then you can, or you want to boil it or whatever, you can drink this water. It's coming out of the gutter, so it's really good. It's good for watering the garden. It's good for probably watering the chickens. I mean, the chickens will drink darn near anything, which we don't want them to do, obviously. So I hope you enjoyed this very short tour of our water catchment. It works really well. I had it set up, like I said, around the side of the workshop before, and it did a really nice job until the fall came. And when the fall came, it the leaves filled up and the barrel was full already, and it looked terrible, and it wasn't going to continue to function. So I went with this, which actually pulls the barrel around the corner here, as you can see. So it's a much more aesthetically pleasing look, and then the barrel's right outside my shop's back door, so it makes it easy for me to come out here and get water from the shop if I need it for cleaning or anything like that. And I've got more water catchment coming, and I'll be going to show you what we're doing there. So until the next time, thank you for visiting Variety Homestead, and have a great day.